Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today guys, I'm going to go through all of the new FC26 leaks. It's mainly just about all the new promos. There's going to be two promos in this video. So one of them are about the World Cup, or the qualifying World Cup teams, World Tour Superstar is what it's called. Next up we've got the Road to the Knockout, which comes out every year. They do a little twist on it each year. So this year, we don't know exactly what the upgrades and stuff will be for, but we do have some info on what they were last year. So this is the official card design for the silver version. We think it's the silver version of the World Tour Superstar promo. My guess is that this will be the first promo, then it will be Road to the Knockout. It might be the way around, but these will both be probably the start of promos. So this is just a little concept I did for Messi because he's been balling out in the competition. I did use the silver promo card design, so that's a little messed up. Obviously, if we go over here, this is the normal card design, I guess. And then the silver one will be for the silver cards, we think anyway. So we may as well start with this. This is from Radar FC. He says, the new season is on the radar. The World Tour seasons of FC26 begins with England celebrating their tournament win in, I'm guessing, 1966. Players are only referential, not confirmed. So, obviously, I'm guessing that means you're not going to get a Grealish. But this promo is around England, so we're probably going to get an England silver card promo as long with the normal promo card. But it'll all be centered around England's win in 1966, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we might see some different nations throughout the year, obviously with the World Cup coming in 2026, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's move on to the Road to the Knockout. Okay, so here is the Road to the Knockout card designs. This is the Champions League, we've got the Europa League, and we've got the Conference League confirmed card designs as well. I think they're nice. I think they are a little bit better than last year, especially the Champions League one. I think that is very nice. It's clean. It's not like in your face, but I think they do look good. Here I do say what they were last year, like the requirements to upgrade. So I won't bore you with reading all of this. You guys can pause it and read through it, but I'm just going to highlight a few things. So I think it will be one of the first promos, as it was last year. It was the first promo. And I'm also going to go through what the cards were last year as well. So here we have, you can earn up to 3 upgrades. This was last year. So you get a +1 upgrade if their club gets 3 victories, +1 and a roll ++ if they score 1 in 4 games. You get a playstyle plus and a roll ++ if your club finishes in the top 2 of their respective competitions league table. That was for the Champions League and Europa League. So it's pretty straightforward, really. I'd imagine they'd be very similar this year. So yeah, let's go through and look at some of the cards that were released last year for the Road to the Knockout promo. Also, I just wanted to go through this real quick. This is the Women's Champions League card design. I don't know, I take it they don't have these, or maybe they'll be the same card design. But yeah, this is the Women's Champions League card design. I actually think it's really nice. It's clean, it's subtle. Low-key prefer it to the Men's Champions League. Maybe a hot take, maybe, but yeah, I think it's very clean. I thought I'd quickly go over that as I just saw it. Yeah, looks clean. Okay, so we're now on Footbin. This is the Road to the Knockout promo for FC25. You can see they do pick some nice cards for the first promo of the year. So you've got Romero, who did well. You've got Watkins, Bellingham, Diani, Frimpong, Doku, Alvarez. So they don't just pick like random players. They do for the fodder ones, but when you think about it, that's Sesko, good card. Keane was a good card. Let's see, Kosh, I think he was pretty used. Van der Beek, he was decent at the start of the year. Weren't amazing, obviously, but they were decent. Pina, she was expensive throughout the entire year. Romero, he was like 200k at one point. DeMarco, good little starter card. Even if you get a Watkins, to be honest, in like the first few weeks, that is a very good striker. So yeah, just want to quickly go over that, because these are the sort of cards you should expect. Cherky, obviously now he's at City, but that was a good card. He was expensive. If we look back at his graph, you can see when he released, Very expensive. Hold on now. That was 3 months ago. Let's go year. So, all. 1st of October, here we go. He was 300k on release. So that is bloody expensive for that time of year. Now, I don't use Footbin on PC, so that's why it took me a little minute to sort that out. But yeah, you can see as well, they fluctuate throughout the year. So if you invested at in November for 200k, I take it they played the game, straight back up to near 300k. 308k at one point. And then throughout the year, dropped to 125, went all the way back up to 166. Then I'm guessing there was no games, or they just slumped for a little while. Went all the way down to 49k, and then I take it he was bound for an upgrade. Went all the way up to 140. Small crash, back up to 146. And that's all in the space of a week. And then let's go back. Let's have a look at who's like an affordable one. Tina. Let's go onto her market and then go all. So yeah, she released same time at 340k. God yeah, she was expensive. I don't actually remember her being that expensive. And she dropped all the way down to 220, all the way back up to 300. Dropped to 277, 265, all the way back up to 320. Then she slumped all the way down to 106, back up to 185, all the way back up to 275. So these cards are amazing for trading. If you guys are traders and you're looking to make coins, these cards are definitely worth checking out. Andre was cheap from the get-go, really cheap all year, all the way up until February, and then went back up to 29k. So as you can see, they do fluctuate a lot. Obviously, I don't think anyone was holding him for that long, so that's maybe not a great example. But let's have a look at Van der Beek. Good stats all round, all over 80. So he was 41k on release, slumped all the way down to 16, and then he stayed low for the entire year. So I mean, that as a starter card, great card, in my opinion. Sesko, let's have a look. He was 150k, wow. And then I'll take it people realised he was a bust and then decided to sell. 75, all the way went down to 45, then back up to 65. Slumped to 30. Small increase there. Then he just went up throughout the year. Then crashed during, that's like team of the year time, I think. So yeah, these cards are obviously pretty good to invest with. So keep an eye out for that first promo. Unsure if the World Cup cards will upgrade or anything like that. I doubt it, to be honest. I doubt they'll have 2 upgradable cards going at the same time. But yeah, it's just a thing to look out for. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and goodbye.